Okay, so yeah, let's start to wind down. That sounds like a good idea. I mentioned in my email that we would have a class for Hanuman. I just adore Hanuman, you guys. Like I said in my email, you know, he was so devoted. He was so devoted to Rama, and he was such a humble. There's a monkey. Yes, good. Bring Hanuman. I love it. Yes. Yes, we've got Hanuman. Khan's got Hanuman for us. Oh. So yeah, we just got this sweet Hanuman. And got somebody else coming in. There we go, it's Sarah. So yeah, so we've got Hanuman. He was so devoted to Rama, and he was just so humble, and he was this playful thing as well. And can you hear me, Sarah? Thumbs up? Yeah? Cool, great. And one story that about Hanuman that I love is that he was playing around one day and he saw the sun in the sky and he mistook it for fruit. And he jumps up and grabs it and he tries to eat it and he hurt his jaw. And when I read that, I was like, oh my gosh, no wonder I'm so attracted to Hanuman, because we both got that jaw thing going on. He hurt his jaw and I hurt mine. And so then I just, you know, just read more and more about him. And he's just this sweet little soul, so in love with Rama, was so devoted and dedicated. He would just do anything to serve and to please Rama. And he had this curse on him that caused him to forget his power. But part of that curse was when he was reminded of that power, it was exponentially stronger and more powerful. And so I think we should just channel that tonight and bring that energy of Hanuman, that we can just sit and be, and just as a collective group, as a community, just be reminded and remind each other just with our presence of that power, that divine love that we are, that's inside. Just like Hanuman, it's there, and we're just going to remind each other. So let's just maybe ground in a seated position, or if you want to come and lie down, you can lie down. So really whatever's comfortable, whatever's going to support you in winding down. We'll do some gentle stretching before our restorative. So however you want to start. And Hanuman, of course, has a mantra. And I'll share that with us here now, but the one that we'll use throughout our practice tonight is a shorter one that a really kind woman taught me when I went into her shop in India. Because she and I were talking about Hanuman, and she was so surprised that I liked Hanuman, because I guess not many people talk about Hanuman. So she showed me ways to show devotion to him and to tap into his power. But the first thing we'll do is ground into our breath. And the mantra for Hanuman that I'll just kind of chant as we ground, and just allow this chant, this mantra, to just fill your spirit. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Just breathe in some devotion, some playfulness, some power, and that remembrance. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om. If you're not on your back already, find your back. And on our backs, let's just hug. Maybe the right knee into the chest. And close your eyes and we'll exhale, send it long. Let's hug the left knee in. And exhale, send it long, just on your own breath. Just inhale, hug one in. And exhale, send it long and switch, hug the other one in. Switch, send it long, hug the other one in. At your own pace, extending one leg long, hugging one in. Or if you want to just lie there, you can. Nice job, ladies. Just alternating. Then we'll pause. Next time we have one leg in, bring the other knee in. Maybe rock side to side. Inviting in some movement. Maybe feeling that mantra in our hearts. Maybe that energy, we feel it in the depth of our soul. And now let's bring those knees kind of towards the armpits, coming into happy baby. Maybe the hands on the outside of the foot. Just rock side to side. Maybe noticing the backs of the legs, those hamstrings open. Just that playfulness of Hanuman. He was this half monkey, half man. So he loved to run through the jungle and jump through the jungle. And then this, imagine that baby on the floor. We're just inviting some play into our space. And then maybe bring everything back to center. Let's send the legs in and send them long. Maybe reach through the arms over the head, point the toes, a good morning stretch. Maybe wiggle side to side. And then let's roll over to one side and then come up to hands and knees. No rush at all. And maybe you want to just lay on your side while the rest of us kind of stretch out a little bit. You can just be wherever you want to be. If you want to come all the way up, maybe come to the knees and roll the shoulders back. And then let's bring the hands down to bring that left foot out in front and that right knee is under the hip. And this is our Ardha Hanumanasana, our half Hanuman. So our left leg is long, the toes point towards the sky. Maybe our hands can be at the side or they can be on blocks. I'm going to bring some blocks just to show what we can do with the blocks. Just have some balance. We can keep the chest lifted and we'll just breathe here for a couple breaths. Maybe that right knee under the hip. Or we can fold over and just kind of bow, bringing in that humility of Hanuman. Noticing the back of the legs stretch around the spine. Exhale. Maybe just feeling the mantra. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. You will find the blocks. You can lift the chest of the heart. Maybe bring that left knee forward over the ankle. Just kind of bend down. Yeah, nice. A little half lunge, low lunge. We can just hang out here as long as we'd like. You can even rock back, straighten that front leg, and then come back into the low lunge. But let's just wind down in that spirit of winding down. That lightheartedness of play, but that gentleness of winding down. And let's exhale, send the hip back, coming into half Hanumanasana one more time. Ardha Hanumanasana, that left foot towards the sky, and bow down, rounding the spine if you want. You can lift the neck and the head. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. And exhale, let's bend that knee and then step the left knee back to meet the right. Maybe we come into child's pose if you want to sit back on your heels, or maybe you want to find that puppy pose with the hips over the knees and just bring that heart down. We'll just pause here for a few breaths. Just inviting in some rest. Maybe feeling the mantra in your resting posture. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. And we'll exhale. And inhale, lift the heart and we come onto the hands and knees. You can bring that right leg forward this time. Just wiggle that heel forward. Setting up for our Ardha Hanumanasana. We can lift the head, maybe the left knee underneath the left hip. And then when you're ready, point those right toes towards the sky. Yeah, and then just start to fold over. You can go down as low as you want. You can bend that knee as much as you want. It's a really nice job, guys. Maybe you're really ready to wind down. You're in child's pose. You just feel that mantra in your heart. Exhale, sigh. Now let's inhale, maybe begin to lift up. We can walk the blocks forward if we have blocks. Let's bend that front knee. Come into our half lunge. The left knee, the top of the left foot on the earth. Maybe that left hip flexor opens. We can lift the heart. And then any variation with the arms and the heart. Maybe you want to bow over that front leg. And just feel that connection to the earth. Not like being barefoot in the garden, but connecting to the earth by grounding through the feet, the knee, the top of the foot. And then let's exhale back to half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Flexing the right foot so the toes are to the sky. You can bend that knee as much as you need to. And just fold and bow. That humble bow. A couple breaths, maybe another mantra, another round. Let's exhale, bend that front knee, and let's bring that right knee back to the earth. And then what this woman in the shop taught me was that when you chant to Hanuman, There's the chant that we just did, but that you can also bring one knee to the earth and then one foot is up. You can bring your arms out and you can say Om Shakti. Shakti means power, energy. It's like a charge. Our mantras have a charge, and that's the Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Just remembering that power. Om Shakti. Maybe you feel a gentle sway in your body. That's the prana in your body. Om Shakti. Let's inhale. And exhale to bring your hands to the heart. Draw that power in. Let's exhale, fold and bow over that front leg, and we'll bring our other knee forward. So bring that knee back. We'll bring the other knee forward. And then let's bring that remembrance of our power, just like Hanuman. Let's bring that into our space. Any variation with the arms. Really nice job, ladies. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Let's bring our hands to our hearts. Om Shakti. And then we'll slowly transition to the mat for our restorative portion. If you have a wall that's handy, I'm going to show some options. If you've got a wall or maybe a couch that's handy, come right up to that wall. We're going to do legs up the wall. You can swing those legs up so the feet are on the wall. And we're going to let that energy flow down from the feet. If you don't have a wall handy or anything handy, you can put those feet on the back of the couch or on the couch. You can build a little ramp with your blocks. Maybe you have some blocks. You have your bolster. And we'll be here for about 7 to 10 minutes, melting into a restorative posture. You can bring those calves onto the bolster. This is a little less work for the hamstrings if you have the bolster. So just give yourself some time to settle in. Exhale, sigh, there's no rush. If you got the wall, then just bring that bum as close as you can get, and then just allow those legs up the wall. And just like we did at the beginning of class, to connect with that breath. Just connecting with the breath, connecting with the earth. Maybe closing the eyes. Just arriving in the space. This is not only channeling that energy of Hanuman, but it's that sweet offering to yourself, this time that you've set aside this evening. Maybe we breathe in, and breathe out. And maybe we bring the mantra into our space. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. And let that Shakti, that energy fill your body, fill your soul. Allow yourself to settle in. Maybe inviting in Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Just feeling the energy in the body settle. Maybe inhaling deeply. Exhale, sigh. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Just letting go of any effort. Letting those shoulder blades sink into the floor. Upper back, mid back, lower back. And feel those hips ground. Energy flowing down, grounding down, giving back to the earth. And sigh. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Letting the mantra just reverberate in our entire being. Filling our entire body with devotion. And feel that devotion, that bhakti in your body. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Really nice job, ladies. And now let's offer a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh. And whenever you're ready, your legs are on a bolster, you can hug them in. If they're on the wall, you can slide them off to the side. It doesn't have to be pretty. You can move them over. And then maybe bring yourself onto a flat back and stretch out, offering an opening. On that low back, maybe hug the knees into the chest after having them up the wall. Then let's bring our soles of the feet to the floor. Our knees come out wide. The soles of the feet come together for a reclined butterfly. You can shimmy those shoulder blades so they're just right comfortable underneath the heart, wherever it's going to allow us to unwind. Pillows or blankets under the knees. The feet can be far away from the hips, or they can be close to the hips. Maybe cover yourself with a blanket. Put a sweatshirt sleeve over the eyes or an eye pillow. You wiggle the toes, get the feet comfortable. And if a reclined butterfly doesn't really feel very good, then maybe bring the feet out mat distance apart and just let those knees come in together. Just rest with the knees together. So wherever you're at, whether that reclined butterfly or the knees together, just offer yourself a few deep breaths to settle. Just inhaling and exhaling. Arriving into some sweet surrender. And sigh. And just imagine this playful half monkey, half man. His devotion to Rama was so deep. He would do anything for Lord Rama. Many people were jealous. They would make fun of Hanuman. They would make fun of the way he looked because he looked funny, this half monkey, half man. but deep inside his heart was this love, this commitment. Just channel that love and commitment to our practice. That love and commitment to ourselves. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Knowing that if you feel uncomfortable at any point, you can wiggle and move and reposition or readjust. Allowing a deep breath in and out. Be noticing the flow of prana in your body from the soles of the feet, up the legs, past the knees, past the hips to fill the torso, the shoulders, down the arms, the throat, the back of the head. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Exhale. Surrendering here to love and devotion, to steadfastness of practice. Exhale. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Now offering yourself a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Maybe your next inhale brings those feet to the floor and those knees to the sky. And exhale, sigh. And maybe those knees come in again. Now let's bring those knees down. And maybe we'll roll over onto our stomach. And we'll go some options here. So if you have a pillow or a blanket, bring it out to one side. So I'm going to bring it to my left just to show you. I'm going to be on my stomach. That pillow's on the left side. I'm going to bring my knee just over onto that pillow. So my knee maybe is in line with the hip. Maybe the ankle is in line with my knee. My foot's in a candle. And then maybe we rest on our stomach, on the floor. Head can be on, our face could be on the cheek, or maybe our hands on the backs of the hand, our forehead on the hands. So that's an option. On the stomach, maybe you want to just come onto your side. So we can be on the side with that knee on the pillow. So on the side or on the stomach. Maybe you have a pillow under your head if you're on your side, or a blanket. That hand can be anywhere to rest. And just sigh. Noticing any points of contact with the earth. Maybe as you inhale, you feel your stomach expand into the floor if you're on your stomach. If you're on your side, maybe you notice the side body on the floor. Just bringing our awareness to the breath. And maybe our mantra helps us settle in. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Exhale. Just winding down deeper and deeper into the earth. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Exhale. Hanuman was son of Vayu, the god of the wind. So all the elements of Vata can think of as Hanuman. So this prana that's in the body, that energy that you feel moving in the body. So imagine that as that devotion, humility, playfulness, and love of Hanuman. Just let it just fill your body. And let that vibration of the mantra be that reminder, your devotion to yourself, to your practice. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Just let that fill. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Maybe a couple more breaths in and maybe a couple more Om Shakti. And exhale, let it go. Now if you're on your stomach, just maybe gently send that leg long. If you're on your side, just lift the leg off the pillow and maybe come onto your stomach. We're just going to neutralize that spine. Let the tops of the feet come to the floor. Just pause. Yeah, good job. And then we'll move over to the other side. So if you want to just bring that pillow across the back or across in the front, bring it over to the other side. If you're on your stomach, just bend that knee so the knee is maybe in line with the hip and the ankle in line with the knee. Come onto your stomach, rest the face on the floor. If you'd like to come onto your side, come onto your side. Offer a pillow or blanket for the head. Maybe notice a little twist in the back if you're on your side. Just settle into this side. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Just letting that prana flow through your body. Releasing any effort. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri 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 Hanumate Namaha. Let's inhale really deeply. Exhale, let it go. Maybe another Om Shakti in and out. Exhale, sigh. And then gently make your way out of this pose, however makes sense to you. And then come onto your stomach. If you want to roll over onto your back, you can, but just find a neutral spine and find those legs long. Couple breaths, maybe a few Om Shakti. Om Shakti. If you're on your stomach, maybe you bend those knees so the heels or the feet are parallel with the floor, and you can just move your feet side to side. And then our next pose, let's roll over to one side. I'm going to show you some options. So if you have a bunch of pillows or bolsters, blankets handy, you come up to a seat. Will be a wide-legged forward fold, so we can bring our feet wide. And then our first option is that we're seated and our feet are wide. We can move the flesh out of the way so that sits bones ground. And then however many pillows you need, get as many as you want. You can fold over the pillows. That's the first option. So you can do it like that. If you have a wall, maybe you come up to the wall, and we're going to do frog against the wall. So bring that seat to the wall, and then our feet are going to be in our frog pose. So they're kind of wide and the feet on the floor. Back maybe flat. Just press those feet into the wall. Let the knees come far out. Maybe the sides of the foot are on the wall, the knees are out. So you can do your frog pose on the wall like this, or that wide-legged seated fold. Wherever you find yourself, just arrive there. And breathe in some gentleness towards yourself and some tenderness for the posture, to just allow yourself to surrender. And then maybe to support yourself in arriving, you bring in that mantra, a little Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Giving yourself any support that you need. Just like Hanuman supported Rama, just give yourself that support. Give yourself that devotion. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. 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 Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om And whenever you're ready and there's no rush, just breathe in and out and gently come up maybe to a seat. Let's pause in the seated position for just a few breaths before we move into Shavasana. Maybe we sit, maybe we take a mudra. We can place our hands in our lap, maybe the hands or palms up. And let's just find some silence. Maybe you chant the mantra, Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. You can chant that, you can chant Om, you can be in silence. And whenever you're ready, just make your way into Shavasana. Maybe you want to sit for a while. I'm going to just chant, just like I've been doing, so you can stay seated. You can come into Shavasana. So whatever you feel like your energy is drawn to, you can lie down whenever you want. You can stay seated. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. 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 Om
Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. just rest in silence. I'm going to stop the recording. So if people are watching it later, I'm going to stop the recording.